Hello everyone, this is Ep.204 here with my review of Naruto Next Generation Episode 204, the long-awaited confrontation between the leader of Kara, JIGEN, against the second Hokage, Naruto, and the Hokage of the Shadow, Sasuke Uchiha, in a 2-against-1 massive battle between two god-tier ninja against the leader of the Shadow Organization of Kara, and their plan to destroy the world eventually. In this episode, this went one heck of a long-awaited battle. Everything was adapted in the manga, or back around 2 to 3 years ago. Oh, this battle definitely been just overthrown as hype. Then it did not have the same animation as like happy moments like when Kaki first debuted the fight against Garo, or obviously episode 86 when with the adaptation of the fight against Momoshiki in the manga, or even like in the movie. But overall, this was just incredible. This episode definitely showcased the power of the leader of Kara and everything he's capable of. Naruto and Sasuke, they were fighting up this guy with everyone their renowned abilities. With Sasuke with short use of the Sharingan, good use of his sword, or using it with lightning to basically be like a lightning samurai. Naruto fighting with Rasengan, Shadow Clone, going to the power Kurama, and all. It was just overall just amazing. But Jigen, my goodness, this guy, I definitely was a hell of a powerhouse. His overall main fighting style consists of shrinking items to then sprout them certain ways. As Sasuke said, his power is simple but problematic. Jigen has the ability to where he can shrink items and even grow them back to normal, almost in unexpected ways. Mainly time when he touches opponents, he'll have like a finger coated the chakra rock, the same ones we see throughout in Shippuden, but then many times like Nagato, Obito, Madara, and Kaguya, to where when he touches opponents, he will like say like roll back to just sprout around his opponent's limbs and just pierce them. And it's always like overall just disgusting. And in the battle we didn't exactly see, but we need to remember in Shippuden it was just many times when someone is hit by the Rinnegan chakra rod, they get like this sense of being paralyzed for a few seconds because of the overall massive chakra Rinnegan's supposed to have. In this fight, we didn't exactly see it, which is more this case like again, 1 second like when Jigen say he just grabs you or like punches you, he just goes like again grow back normal and you're just being stabbed all around and your arms and legs by a stupid rod. It must hurt a lot. Rocky said that these things hit you in your vital spots, basically being like the equivalent of like certain points of the muscles, or even like say certain organs. He definitely just loves to just route these all the time. And my goodness, we've seen how in the battle he would just routing them just literally around like not like it went. Alright, sorry. This episode was just so awesome, and this is a fight I just love to see. But alright, let's give more proper context. Naruto and Sasuke were fighting for basic taijutsu against Jigen. And this guy is just repeating, a powerhouse with just being able to handle both Naruto and Sasuke at once. But with no problem. Similar like when Jiren he was fighting against Goku and Vegeta. Yeah, this is what definitely gets these two battles like the same premise. Our two iconic shonen rival characters fighting against an overall powerful opponent with immense skill and strength. They can even just find them where you like bring a sweat. Jigen had a time he was blocking Sasuke's sword attacks by outing one of the rocks using it basically like a staff, and half the time with Naruto going with taijutsu, doing only Rasengan. He used the Karma's ability to absorb chakra to stop Rasengan, basically I keep getting like kicking Naruto all over and over again. And then when Naruto was going to go multi-shadow clone jutsu with a fight Jigen in massive army style, he just sprouted limbs after limbs of those chakra, just stabbing each of the clones, ending with this humongous attack where he just silenced a bunch of them almost like from the ground, of just killing all Naruto's clones. And then Naruto and Sasuke were like, okay, now we know who you are. You are no Suzuki. You're planning to destroy the world using that chakra 10 tails to go through that nonsense again. And Naruto was like, okay, now we have to do. You can only imagine the two of them were just like, okay, it's been 15 years. It's only been like a couple months of that whole thing with that Momoshiki, Oroshiki, and Kinshiki guys. Alright, Sasuke, let's rev it up. And they go perfect Susanoo Kurama mode mode, and Jigen just going on like, okay, I'll go into my Karma 2-4, or the battle intensifies. Sasuke swing out the Susanoo chakra blade, like throughout, and Naruto attacking with tail respawns and just using all Kurama's tail swipes, and Jigen just flying around him with like Superman. Man, super quickly. Well, at a certain time, he's using the chakra rods, and especially super cycling them to pin down Kurama's tail. It's similar to obviously how when Madara came back to life, and you obviously need those chakra chains to pin down the tail beast altogether. So definitely for all Naruto fans, these are most of the attacks and fights that gives you certain flashbacks. And what's more, even Jigen can use the chakra rods for defense. Because there's like this super quick scene where Sasuke, his sword like just reach to his neck, like going to decapitate him, but he just sprouts the rods to the like defense, like a piece of armor, and just like damn, like so close. Seriously, half the time they're just like, anytime they're just going to hit this guy, he's using the rods to like pin them down block attacks, or he's just going taijutsu like here. Let me show you what the real match for combat. And just slam Naruto, punch Sasuke, bash and staff. Oh, like there's even like this super cool thing when you find the clone, where Naruto grabbed the staff and was using it. And like, we need to remember certain trivia facts. When Naruto and Sasuke obtained their power from the 6-6 path, and Naruto had like a grand total of 8 to 9 iron chakra rods, and half the time he would use them to throw like to staff weapons. So if that kid definitely good, because I definitely miss those chakra rods. Naruto even used sometimes, but as was established, the true secret orb will destroy amidst the big battles against Madara, Kaguya, and Sasuke. Okay, kind of bad considering I did like the overall appeal design, but it was just so cool. But man, Jigen, he was just, considering how Jigen usually has like this like non-expressionless look, it was definitely making it hard to even look like they were taking any damage. The only real time, honestly, we know Jigen was like forcing himself with extra effort was actually this little scene where we see the cracks going on like in the mid part of his stomach, because they've established that the body Jigen can handle the overall power of the Otsutsuki that's inside him. It makes sense because Otsutsuki are beings of intense chakra, and considering the whole cycle, them like they need to give a sentient being a karma seal and reincarnate them. It's a slow process to which obviously the body cannot handle too much. After all, we know Otsutsuki are basically parasites that feed on chakra as their natural life force. And obviously, if they karma at their quote-unquote vessel, they're going to reincarnate or to exert themselves. There are going to be massive tolls for their body because it's basically a mutation that's going out slowly but surely, and neither the vessel nor the Otsutsuki will want to like export themselves. Hence, giving the secret they even though they're immortal, although to a certain extent they can be killed. Because we know the Otsutsuki are just so arrogant, and they're the kind that will just slip up, even though they don't want to expand any power. But overall, that was like how the battle ended. Jigen would just keep bashing Naruto and Sasuke left and right, even though they went to their massive kaiju form. So he pretty much like just kicked through the Susanoo's perfect defense and knocked Sasuke out. And he gave even Naruto a massive Shoryuken. To it looked like he just destroyed the knight, and he destroyed Kurama's head. It's splashing out like it was just made of gelatin. And then, with just adding insult to injury, he just summoned chakra from below, just piercing them all around. Well, and just going to, alright, Naruto Uzumaki, I'm going to steal you away because you've been a thorn in my side for the last couple of hours. And for you, Sasuke Uchiha, I'm going to have to kill you because your darn abilities are just too much of a hassle for me. Naruto distracts him with telling a last few clones with telling Sasuke, you need to retreat, you can inform everyone how I'm doing. Sasuke was a bit negligent and good reason, like we need to work together to take this guy down. And when he goes away, and Jigen just saves the place and seals Naruto in this massive bowl where he shrinks down surely. Later on, he's going to, next few episodes, he's going to assign Goro to basically be the bodyguard or to just watch it, to which we will get some massive big moments that are going to come later on. But alright, that was definitely this for the fight. The fight was definitely good anime-wise, but it wasn't like as good as the fight with Momoshiki. But still, this was definitely a really, really good close second. I definitely enjoyed everything else. Alright, now for a little speculation time. Alright, we can definitely put together either how Boro is pretty much the head of this whole like Kara or Suzuki cult. And I don't know if like Boro going to say some extra important little details to that, because all of that stuff is like it's not like anime only. This is like extra stuff from the light novels, but I don't want any more context. You would need to go to like some YouTubers, your like Set a Programmer, or even like Cartonian Saiyan / Naruto Explain to find more complete details. I always go to them to find out more of the extra facts. I definitely enjoy it because of them I can enjoy Boruto more, because even now it's been like 4 or 5 years this series been on and this episode was awesome, I still don't like nothing of the Boruto series. Boruto still, even ever since 2015 when we first debuted, I don't like the character because attitude. And even how even the whole series been like, Naruto is going to die in the future, we don't know what's going to happen. But this is still just been the part so I just did not like overall these last few years. But still, it's these kind of moments that I still want to enjoy. I don't like Boruto complete the series, but I like certain things of it. And that's at least the best I can give it in terms of a pros and cons of like a half of the series. Maybe there later down the line I'll make a video detailing the pros and cons that I have with the Boruto series in general. But overall, people, that's been my review for Naruto Next Generation's episode 204, the battle against the leader Kara. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good afternoon, and happy Father's Day to honor our own biological fathers, others, and especially those that part of this world, but they'll always keep in our hearts. And I heard this phrase a long time ago. We don't choose our fathers, but the ones that we are lucky to have are those important people we value. Thank you all and goodbye.